My name is Molly Dockery. I'm a newborn photographer in Asheville, North Carolina. I love newborn photography. It's a lot of fun photographing the connection between new parents and their babies, between siblings and their new brother or sister, and it's such a fleeting time that it's one of my favorite things to photograph for sure. I really enjoy it. My style is very natural. Even though I photograph my newborn sessions in a studio, we tend more towards a lifestyle type session. I do some posed pictures with the newborn and some posed pictures with the parents, but generally my style is more natural lifestyle. So a newborn session is very relaxed. I really want the parents to be able to sit back and enjoy themselves. There is a couch in the studio. You can check your email, take a nap, watch a movie. It doesn't really matter. If you're interested in watching the session, you're welcome to do that. You can see what we're doing from where you'll be sitting. A newborn session lasts between 2 and 3 hours, sometimes more, sometimes less. The studio is going to be very warm. We tend to keep the studio around 75 to 80 degrees. The baby will not have clothes on during the session, and so it's important that they're comfortable. So wear light layers, whatever you think you'll be most comfortable in a very warm environment. You don't need to bring anything with you. If you have something that's sentimental that you'd like to have included in the picture, you're more than welcome to bring it. I have the wraps, blankets, all of the items that we'll need for the session I already have in the studio, so you're not required to bring anything at all. Before you arrive at the session, about 2 or 3 hours before you leave your house, go ahead and give your baby a full feeding. And then try to keep the baby awake for as long as possible. I know that's difficult with a newborn, but do your best to keep them awake for a little while over that next 2 to 3 hour period. When you arrive at the studio, we'll go ahead and feed the baby again, and that will give us the best chance of getting the most out of our time together. So usually at a newborn session, we will start the session with family and sibling pictures. It's so warm in the studio that we try to photograph the family part first before you get really warm. After we're done with family and sibling pictures, we move on to the beanbag, and those are a lot of the more classic newborn pictures where they're wrapped, and a lot of those are the individual pictures of the newborn that you'll see on the website and the blog. And then last of all, we'll do some props. I have all the props in the studio already, so I'll have selected ahead of time a few props for you to look at and choose from, and then we will photograph your baby in a prop or two. To schedule your newborn session, it's best to do that while you're still pregnant and not wait until the baby's already born. The best time to photograph a newborn is within the first 2 weeks of life. So if you wait until after you have the baby and then you contact me, there's less of a chance that I'll have availability than if you go ahead and book beforehand. We have an area in the studio that the kids can hang out. We have books and stuffed animals and coloring books that they can use. We have Wi-Fi if you'd like to bring your iPad and they can watch a movie. The newborn sessions take place at the studio here, but we also have a lot of outdoor space that's really beautiful. So I'm happy to do an outdoor newborn session if that's what you're interested in. Please read over the prep packet before your session, and it will help us to have the most successful session that we can and help your baby to be as comfortable and relaxed during the session as possible. The first several weeks of your baby's life all kind of goes by so quickly that to have professional pictures that are quality that you can have for the rest of your life, it's a beautiful thing. It's important to trust those pictures to someone who can make sure that you get the quality of images that you deserve to have.